What is up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog where you join me here with a Lotus Emira.
This little car is really fun.
It's really expensive for what it is. I've been driving it since yesterday afternoon and it's really fun.
Obviously a manual. It is a V6 supercharged. Kind of cool. They have these handles now.
I don't know if that's cool or if that's a bad thing. I can't tell you, but it's unique. It's different, right? But the interior is really, really nice. It's a lot bigger than older Lotuses. I know this is like the bigger Lotus. I guess this is the smaller Lotus now. I think this replaces the Evora. There's not an Elise anymore, so there's not that micro car anymore, but it's still really small. A lot of fun to drive. Sounds amazing for a V6. You guys will hear that in a second. It sounds good. It's got valves in the exhaust, so you can put it in tour mode, and then the valves will close and it gets a lot softer. It's actually really nice to drive. Brakes are really nice. I love it in this color. It looks amazing in this yellow with the black wheels. I don't know how I feel about the different color of yellow calipers. Lotus here, the cool yellow stitching on the outside, black stitching on the inside. I'm not sure why they did that exactly. Maybe it's to help with wear, because when you are getting in and out, right, you're sitting on the black stitching, but you're not sitting on the yellow stitching necessarily. So maybe that's what that's for. Speakers are really, really cool. I was supposed to do content on the Lotus Electra, which is the Lotus SUV that just came out. Well, it's not out yet, actually. We won't start getting them until, it sounds like, September. But that car had issues. The day I was supposed to take it, it wouldn't start, it wouldn't charge. I just ran into my coffee cup. The only place to put cup holders in this little tiny car is right here behind the shifter. So that's the reason why my water bottle's sitting here. Not just because my coffee's sitting here, but because if my water bottle's sitting here, I have to shift like this with my arm up because there's not enough room. So, and the water bottle's so tall. But I was gonna say, the Lotus Electra and the newer Lotuses have this KEF speaker system, which sounds really, really good. But what I was gonna say is that on the Lotus Electra, this is open and it's got this cool little grille. The design on the interior is really awesome. But to be honest, after the Electra, this is a little bit of a letdown because the Electra is like amazing, the interior on it. Obviously that's an electric car, it's an SUV. They call it a Lotus. It doesn't feel like a Lotus to me. Yeah, that interior on that Electra was amazing. So this feels a little bit like a letdown, but it does have the cool yellow stitching. It has this cool metal grille here, there. Obviously this is a first edition, so it says first edition right there. So let's check out the Emira and I'll show you how it's done. It's got a soft limiter, so for the revving, you won't really hear it that much, but I've got it in track mode so the valves are open. Also, it makes a good supercharger sound, so. Okay, that's normal, that's tour. There's track. All right, so another thing I don't like about it, and it's kind of weird, is that this, oh, I think the door's open. This window doesn't seem to want to open and close when you open the door. So it doesn't like me. I mean, I've got it open right now, so it doesn't matter, but it has problems. I have problems opening and closing the door because the window won't go up and down correctly. Sounds so good. Listen to the supercharger. I'll get on it right here. Oh yeah. It only makes 400 horsepower. I don't know how much this weighs, so I'll pop that up on the screen. 400 horsepower feels like a lot, this thing. It's not like supercar, it's not crazy, but it does feel like enough. You can also hear all the rocks being kicked up onto the side of the car by the tires, which is hilarious. This is also not my car, so I'm not driving it like super hard. I'm not like crazy downshifting and slamming gears or anything. I'm taking it pretty easy because it's not my car. So you can make fun of me in the comments if you want to, but again, not my car, so I'm not doing all that. I'll get on it a little bit on this stretch because I can really see for a while, so I know that it's clear or not clear. Hear all the pops, it sounds so good. For a V6, this thing sounds really good. All right, here we go. Another thing I don't like is the steering wheel. It's got like a squared off steering wheel. Hard to grab the steering wheel because it's not where you'd expect it to be. So I've got to do a video with this. I'm actually doing a video for Auto Trader for these guys for their website. I'm gonna do a video with this really fast. Wait till you freaking hear this thing. It sounds insane. You join me in a very noisy and obnoxious in a V12 Vantage. Get the shot set up first. Let's go over here. Hopefully that looks sick. Exposed carbon hood. It's got the racing seats, carbon spoiler. This is paint, not wrap. Listen to this thing. Jeez, this thing sounds insane. It also looks insane. So crazy. I never thought I would like an Aston so much as I do this one. This one has the dry carbon, racing bucket seats, obviously soft top because it's a Volante. One more time for funsies. Oh my gosh. It's got carbon paddles, and for some reason, it's an Aston, so it thinks that the hood is open, even though it's not. It is so early in the morning.